The aeroplane descended through a thick, hazy sky, blurring the line between heaven and earth. The clouds seemed to melt into the city below, as if the world itself was holding its breath, suspended between two realities. The hum of the engines was the only constant, a reminder that I was leaving one world behind and entering another, unknown and unpredictable. Below, the landscape was a patchwork of ochre and muted green, scarred by dry riverbeds. From above, the land looked ancient and weathered, shaped by forces both natural and human. The rivers, now little more than memories etched into the earth, hinted at a time when water once flowed freely, nourishing life and hope. Now the land seemed to wait, patient and enduring, for the return of rain. Stepping onto the tarmac felt like entering another realm. The air was thick and unfamiliar, heavy with the scent of earth and distant fires. Each step was a reminder that I was far from home, in a place where every sense was heightened, every detail magnified by the strangeness of it all. The air was heavy with wood smoke, dust, and a poverty you could taste. It clung to your skin and filled your lungs, a constant presence that was impossible to ignore. The city pulsed with life, but it was a life shaped by hardship and resilience, where every breath carried the weight of survival. The road from the airport was a chaotic ballet of survival, battered cars, overloaded motorbikes, and barefoot children weaving through traffic. Horns blared, engines sputtered, and the air vibrated with a restless energy. Every movement seemed choreographed by necessity. A dance where hesitation could mean disaster. The city's rhythm was relentless, and I was swept along in its current. Their eyes held a mixture of curiosity and a deep-seated weariness. Some watched with shy smiles, others with guarded suspicion, as if measuring the intentions of every stranger. In their gaze was a wisdom far beyond their years, shaped by experiences no child should have to endure. The poverty here was visceral, etched into every cracked pavement and crumbling wall. It was not hidden or sanitized, but laid bare for all to see, a daily reality that shaped every aspect of life. The buildings bore silent witness to years of struggle, their scars telling stories of endurance and hope. Yet, amidst the struggle there was undeniable energy, a flicker of life in vibrant headscarves, the clang of a blacksmith's hammer, and the warmth of a shared smile. The market buzzed with laughter and bargaining, a testament to the human spirit's refusal to be extinguished. Even in the harshest conditions, people found ways to celebrate, to connect, to survive together. This was not a land of defeated ghosts, but of survivors who faced each sunrise with quiet determination. Every morning brought new challenges, but also new opportunities for hope. The resilience here was not loud or boastful, but steady and unbreakable, woven into the fabric of daily life. The world I knew felt a million miles away. As I gazed out the window, the familiar faded into memory, replaced by a landscape that demanded humility and respect. I was a stranger here, an observer in a world that moved to its own rhythm, shaped by forces I could barely comprehend. Here, hope and hardship lived side by side. In every gesture of kindness, in every act of perseverance, I saw a community bound together by necessity and by choice. This was a world apart, yet in its struggles and triumphs it reflected the universal story of humanity, enduring, adapting, and always reaching for something better. To truly understand this place, you must walk its streets, arteries of life, pulsing with relentless energy and the constant movement of people. Here, every step tells a story, every face reveals a struggle or a hope. The city breathes through its people, and the rhythm of daily life is set by the ebb and flow of the crowd. The markets are the heart of the community, pyramids of chilies, baskets of dried fish, and the vibrant chaos of commerce. The air is thick with the scent of spices and the sound of bargaining, as vendors call out their wares and customers weave between stalls, searching for the best deal. Women in bright, colorful garments haggle with practiced skill, their voices rising above the din. Each negotiation is a dance, a testament to resilience and resourcefulness, as they stretch every coin to feed their families. Every inch of pavement is claimed, every moment a negotiation for space, shade, or survival. Vendors set up makeshift stalls wherever they can, and pedestrians squeeze past, careful not to disturb the delicate balance of daily life. Away from the main roads, the alleyways reveal deeper hardship, unpaved lanes, crumbling walls, and children making the most of what little they have. Here, homemade toys become treasures, and games are invented from scraps and imagination. Yet laughter echoes between the walls, a reminder that even in adversity, joy finds a way. The sound of children playing is a melody of hope, ringing out above the noise of the city. Life is lived in public, Open doorways reveal families gathered together, women braiding hair in the shade, and men hunched over board games lost in friendly competition. The street is an extension of the home, a place where stories are shared and bonds are formed. Privacy is scarce, but interdependence is strong. Everyone knows everyone's business, and the lines between families blur as neighbors become like kin. In this dense web of relationships, secrets are rare, but support is abundant. When crisis strikes, everyone lends a hand, whether it's sharing food, caring for a neighbor's child, or helping to repair a leaking roof. The community rallies together, each person playing a part in the collective survival. This shared existence is a vital safety net, woven from countless small acts of support and kindness. It is a network built on trust, generosity, and the understanding that no one can make it alone. Here, community is not just a word, it's a necessity, a force that binds people together in the face of hardship. Meetings and gatherings are not just social events but lifelines that keep hope alive. The streets are a living tapestry of resilience, each thread a story of endurance, courage, and unwavering spirit. Faces in the crowd reflect both struggle and pride woven together in a mosaic of survival. Survival here is a collective effort, a daily act of unity and determination. In this tapestry of survival, every person matters, and together, they create something stronger than any hardship they face. Here, home means shelter. Simple structures of mud, metal, and wood, fragile against the elements. Inside, a single room serves every purpose for the family. Possessions are few: a mat, a pot, a cherished photo. When the sun sets, darkness falls, broken only by a candle or kerosene lamp. Yet there is immense pride, floors swept clean, colorful fabrics brightening the space. Maintaining a home is an act of defiance, a way to assert dignity. The home is the center of family life, where bonds are forged and traditions passed down. In the quiet darkness, families gather close, their strength rooted in love and loyalty. The physical walls may be weak, but the emotional foundation is unbreakable. Each day begins with urgent questions. How will we find food? Where will we get water? Meals are simple: millet or sorghum, a thin sauce, meat only on special occasions. Water is a daily ordeal, fetched by women and children from distant, often contaminated sources. This pilgrimage for water steals time from education and work. Many live in informal settlements, always fearing eviction. Rent consumes most of a family's income, forcing impossible choices. Survival depends on resourcefulness, selling fruit, repairing shoes, collecting bottles. Income is unpredictable, but perseverance is constant. Each day is a fight for survival, met with resilience. To move beyond statistics, you must listen to the people. Numbers alone can never capture the full story of a community's strength, or the quiet determination that shapes daily life. It's in the voices and faces of individuals that we find the true meaning of resilience. Take Amina, for example, a mother of 4 who lost her husband unexpectedly. Left to provide for her family, she now sells vegetables at the bustling village market, her hands weathered but steady. Each morning she rises before dawn, preparing her goods and walking miles to her stall, determined to make ends meet. Her daily profit is less than $2, barely enough to cover food and school supplies. Yet Amina's dream is simple and unwavering. She wants her children to have an education, to open doors that were closed to her. In the evenings, she helps them with their homework, encouraging them to reach for a future she never had. "I want them to have choices I never had," she says, her hope unwavering. Despite the hardships, her spirit remains unbroken, and her laughter fills their small home, a beacon of hope for her children. Then there's Joseph, a motorbike taxi driver whose story is one of perseverance. For years he saved every spare coin, sacrificing comforts to buy his own motorbike, a symbol of independence and possibility. Joseph works 12-hour days, navigating dusty roads and crowded markets. His dream is to open a small repair shop, not just for himself, but to create jobs for others in his village. He learns new skills whenever he can, fixing bikes for neighbors and building a reputation for honesty and hard work. "It's a hard life, but it's my life. Every day I try to save a little bit," Joseph says, wiping sweat from his brow. Even on the toughest days, he finds pride in what he's accomplished, and hope in what's still possible. These stories reveal incredible resilience, people refusing to fold despite unimaginable hardship. In the face of adversity, communities come together, neighbors help rebuild homes, and families share what little they have. Their dreams are not of wealth but of security, education, and a better future for their children. Every meal shared, every child sent to school is a small victory against the odds. Behind the label of the world's poorest country are millions of individuals with hopes and aspirations. Each face in the crowd has a story of love, loss, ambition, and courage. Their courage and dignity are profoundly humbling. Even in the harshest conditions, they carry themselves with pride, teaching us what it means to endure and to hope. They remind us that resilience is not rare here, it's a way of life. It's woven into every act of kindness, every shared burden, every dream for tomorrow. Every day is a testament to the human spirit. As the sun rises over the village, people greet the new day with hope, ready to face whatever comes. Their voices deserve to be heard, not as statistics, but as stories of resilience, courage, and unwavering hope for a better future. In a landscape defined by hardship, a child's laughter is a revolutionary act. Children find joy in the simplest things: a ragdoll football game, a shared smile, a splash in a puddle. These moments are precious, a way to escape harsh realities. Kindness flows freely here. A vendor gives extra fruit, a man helps an elder, a family shares a meal. Generosity is born not of abundance, but of shared struggle. Community is the glue that holds society together when institutions fail. When disaster strikes, neighbors rally to help rebuild. When someone falls ill, the community pools resources for medicine. This collective solidarity is a source of immense strength. Even without material wealth, human relationships provide hope. The richness of connection is a foundation for endurance. Here, joy and kindness are acts of survival. In a place where money is scarce, kindness is the true currency. It's exchanged freely, a silent language of support. People with little offer tea or food without hesitation. A woman guided me through a market expecting nothing in return, just simple human decency. This culture of sharing is a vital survival strategy. People become each other's safety net. If a family loses their income, neighbors help so children don't go hungry. These acts are not charity, but reciprocal obligations. Kindness provides hope and resilience, even in darkness. Our greatest resource is our shared humanity. Visiting here is not a holiday, it's an education. You confront uncomfortable truths and see your own privilege clearly. Clean water, a secure roof, a steady meal, these become miracles. True strength is found in quiet resilience. A mother working for her children, a community rebuilding after disaster, a child laughing in adversity. Materialism fades. Happiness is found in relationships and small joys. This place teaches you about your own humanity, stripping away superficial identity. You see your hopes and fears reflected in others' eyes. It fosters global citizenship and shared responsibility. You leave changed, a witness to stories that matter. The lessons here are permanent. Leaving is disorienting. Returning to comfort feels surreal. Guilt is useless. What's needed is empathy and connection. The stories of Amina, Joseph, and the children stay with you. A responsibility, not just a memory. Change begins with caring, with seeing individuals behind statistics. Empathy is the bridge between worlds, the starting point for action. We are all part of one human family. The lines we draw are illusions. The struggles of a mother far away reflect our collective responsibility. Her hope is our hope, her resilience our inspiration. We can choose to look away, or we can choose to care. Let's build a bridge of empathy.